While scrolling on itch, I discovered the VimJam4, a game jam I participated in since it got launched the first time. Sadly, all the other times I always managed to miss the deadline, be it because I had something else to do or because I just did not have enough time. So I wanted to change that this time. For me, the game jam started on Friday 7 PM. The problem was now that I was still working on different projects, including my own little game engine. Now you need to know I recently finished school and am now going for a year to a foreign country to work and travel. And because my flight was on Wednesday and I had to prepare for it, I did not really do much for this game jam either. I actually wanted to make this game in my own little game engine. That's the reason I was working on it, but because the text renderer did not properly work yet, I couldn't and had to use another one. So in the end, I basically had one day to make this game, because I could only really do something in the mornings or in the night. The game had to implement checkpoints as a main mechanic, and the theme that got revealed on Friday was crossing paths. It actually took me a fairly long time to come up with a somewhat decent game idea, but I think I found something good. It was supposed to be a kind of climbing game. You control a player by rotating him to the left and right to some degree, while the player constantly moves in the direction he is facing. You have a rope hanging down from the player and you can create checkpoints where you basically attach the rope to the wall. The crossing path theme got implemented by bullets or other similar things shooting from the right or left side of the map, where you have to avoid them. If you don't manage to do so and crash into one of them, you fall down, only being stopped by a rope at the last checkpoint. So after I created the player, I implemented the rope. You could place the checkpoints by pressing space and it would draw the rope from the last checkpoint to your position. I wanted to add rope physics, but because of the limited time I had, I did not do it. So the next thing I added was a tile set that would be drawn as the background, meaning that the wall and borders and so on. This is the prototype for the tutorial level I had planned. You get explained how to move and how to place checkpoints. The art style is very simple. Just simple squares, lines, circles, and the player is a triangle. That's because there was an optional limiter in the game jam you could take, which allows you to only use simple shapes. And because I did not have much time, I did this. I also added a scoring system, which adds a point every time you move up one tile, and removes 2 points every time you place a checkpoint, so you get encouraged to not place checkpoints. Now the problem was that I went to bed after doing this, as it was already pretty late, and when I woke up I only had about 2 hours left to finish the game, test it and upload it to itch. So I sadly failed again, like the last 3 times I participated in this jam, but this time I felt okay with that, for some reason. I think I will finish this game with a little bit more time in the next few weeks. Anyways, thanks for watching.